Now in 2025, something weird is happening in the smartphone world. Mid-range phones aren't just catching up to flagships, they're blowing past them in ways that actually matter. And the OnePlus 13R, this thing is the poster child for it. And I'm not kidding, give it 10 years and I think that mid-range phones will be the ultimate hype. Not just the budget-friendly option, but the phones that everyone will talk about. And honestly, they're already winning when it comes to sales because most people aren't really dropping $1,000 on a phone. But here's the thing, unless flagship brands pull off some insane game-changing innovation very soon, the mid-range phone is about to steal their crown. And when it comes to the 13R, it's so good that it makes you seriously question why anyone would spend flagship money anymore. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly why this phone that costs $500 might be the one that flips the whole smartphone game on its head. Now 6 months in, the OnePlus 13R still feels like it's punching well above its price. You're getting Gorilla Glass 7i on the front and back with an aluminum frame in the middle, no plastic pretending to be metal, and that kind of combination gives it a cool to the touch, solid feel the moment that you pick it up. At around 206 grams and just about 8 millimeters thick, it's slim enough to handle easily without feeling fragile. The balance is right in the center, so it doesn't feel top heavy when you're using it one-handed, but the Nebula Noir finish does pick up fingerprints very quickly, while the Astro Trail hides smudges a bit better. It's rated IP65, which means that dust isn't a problem and it can handle rain or splashes without any issue, but just don't take it swimming. I've been caught in a couple heavy downpours and it came out fine. No ghost touches, no fog under the cameras, and no water damage scares. And after a year and a half of daily use, the back glass is still spotless with no hairline cracks, and the camera ring hasn't picked up any deep scratches. The aluminum frame has a couple of tiny scuffs from tossing it in my bag with keys, but you have to look under the light to even notice them, and the corners haven't dented at all, which matches what you'd expect from a sturdy aluminum rail. Ergonomically, it's pocket friendly and the flat sides give you just enough grip so that it doesn't slip out of your hand. One-handed text is no problem, though for heavy reaching stuff like top of the screen, two hands feels more natural. The haptics are sharp and precise, and features like Aqua Touch and Glove Mode actually help avoid accidental touches when the screen's a little wet. So overall, it's still very premium in the hand, solid build, quality materials, and durability that matches the marketing. Next up, the display on the OnePlus 13R is still one of the things that makes it feel like a flagship level device without the flagship price tag. You're looking at a 6.78-inch LTPO 4.1 AMOLED panel that can adapt from 1 Hz all the way up to 120 Hz depending on what you're doing. That means that when you're scrolling through Instagram or gaming, it's buttery smooth, but when you're just reading a static page, it dials the refresh rate way down to save battery. The resolution is at 1.5K, it's sharper than 1080p, so text and icon look crisp, but it's not quite Quad HD like some higher end models. In everyday use though, the difference is barely noticeable unless you're holding it side by side with something like the S25 Ultra. Colors are vibrant but not overblown thanks to the 10-bit depth and full HDR support. Watching HDR content on YouTube or Netflix really pops, and bright highlights don't get blown out. Also, shadow details remain visible. Gaming also benefits from color accuracy, with titles like Gen Impact and Asphalt 9 looking rich and immersive. Brightness is another big one here. On paper, it peaks at 4500 nits, and in real life, that means that you can reply to messages in direct sunlight without squinting. And as for longevity, there's no sign of burn-in, no weird color shifts, and no dimming issues even with the always on display enabled. And compared to true flagships like the iPhone 16 Pro and S25 Ultra, you can tell their panels get a touch brighter and slightly sharper if you look for it. But in normal use, the 13R is easily in the same league for smoothness, clarity, and overall experience. Now when it comes to the processor, the 13R is also powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, paired with 12 gigabytes of RAM and fast UFS 4.0 storage. And I feel like this phone has been nothing short of a powerhouse over the past 6 months. Day to day, apps open instantly with zero hesitation. I can bounce between editing a batch of raw photos in Lightroom, streaming YouTube in picture to picture, and keeping 20 plus Chrome tabs loaded in the background without a single reload. It handles multitasking so well that it honestly feels like it's daring me to try to slow it down. When it comes to gaming, performance is right up there with true flagships. Genshin Impact on max settings holds a steady frame without dips, even in busy combat scenes. And Call of Duty Mobile runs flawlessly with smooth animations and quick load times. And what's also impressed me is how well it manages heat. After an hour-long gaming session, the phone gets warm but never uncomfortably hot. That included vapor chamber cooling system, a marketing term. It's clearly doing the work to keep the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performing at its peak. And here's the best part, 6 months after its release, it feels just as fast as any other newer your phone. There's no new phone high that fades away. Every tap, swipe, and load time still has that kind of fresh out of the box speed, which is exactly what you want if mid-range phones will become flagship killers. Now, right out of the box, the OnePlus 13R ships with Oxygen S15 running on top of Android 15, and after 6 months of daily use, it's still one of the cleanest and most enjoyable Android experiences. The interface feels lightweight but polished, animations are fluid, transitions between apps are snappy, and there's none of that sluggish, overlayer feeling that you sometimes get from heavier Android skins. And most importantly, it doesn't flood you with spammy notifications or random ads like you'll see on some other brands in this price range. OnePlus has also been very consistent with updates. It's packed with genuinely useful tools like app cloning for running multiple accounts, a smart sidebar for quick access to apps, and solid customization options, all without crossing into gimmicky territory. Everything here feels intentional and functional. And in terms of stability, the past couple months have been smooth sailing. The only hiccup that I've experienced was a single day where the keyboard had a bit of lag, but a quick restart has instantly fixed it and hasn't happened since. So overall, the software feels premium, stable, and streamlined, giving you that flagship polish without the bloat. Now, looking at the camera, it's safe to say that the OnePlus 13R is punching well above its weight. A 50 megapixel telephoto with 2x optical zoom and an 8 megapixel ultra wide. In practice, that main sensor delivers exactly what you'd hope for in good lighting: crisp detail, strong dynamic range, and colors that lean into that more natural feel. Skin tones stay realistic, and the HDR does a good job at balancing bright skies with shadow foregrounds without making things look unnatural. Edge detection around hair and tricky subjects is solid, and the background blur has a nice gradual fall off. The 2x telephoto lens has also proven more useful than I expected, not just for zoom, but for tighter framing without the distortion that you would get from cropping in digital. On the video side though, for the price, it's pretty impressive. You can shoot up to 4K at 60 frames per second with a pretty clean output, and HDR adds that punch without making footage look overprocessed. So again, similarly priced phones, the 13R's cameras hold their own, and in good lighting, the results can go toe to toe with some pretty good flagships. Next up, looking at the battery, the 6000 mAh battery on the 13R is an absolute tank. On average, I'm pulling in 7 to 8 hours of screen on time without having to think about the battery management at all. That's with mixed use, streaming video, social media, gaming, GPS, navigation, and I still end my day with plenty left in the tank. Standby drain is relatively low. Overnight, I might lose 2 to 3% at most, even with the always on display enabled and background apps like email and messaging running. For lighter users, this easily stretches to over a day, and for heavy users, you can push it hard from morning to midnight without ever hitting battery anxiety. Charging speeds are equally impressive. In the box, you get a 55-watt charger that takes the phone from dead to full in just under an hour. So whether your phone does and doesn't last you all day, you're good since you'll be able to recharge in a small amount of time. So overall, coming from a Galaxy S25 Ultra, I was fully expecting to treat the OnePlus 13R as a temporary step down. You know, something that I'd use for a couple of days before running back to my flagship comforts. But the truth is, I barely missed it. Sure, I lost the insane periscope zoom that could pull a sign across a stadium, and the razor sharp quad HD panel that is overkill for most people. But for 95% of what I actually do every day, messaging, streaming shows, taking photos, scrolling through social media, and gaming, the 13R delivered without compromise. And I think that it's a good reminder that flagship level performance isn't always locked behind a $1,200 price tag. So for anyone, especially if you're looking for maximum value without sacrificing the core smartphone experience, this is one of the best mid-range buys of the year. And the best part is that 6 months in, it still feels brand new. Let me take you to a detailed exploration of mobile trends, a revolutionary solution in the world of phone data transfer. Now, you're probably familiar with that overwhelming feeling when you need to move everything from one phone to another. And traditionally, I feel like it's always been this complicated, time-consuming process that often leaves you wondering if you've missed something important. But recently, I encountered this exact situation and discovered Wondershare Mobile Trends. Now, Wondershare Mobile Trends has completely transformed my perspective on phone data transfer. The platform markets itself as the best secure phone-to-phone transfer solution, and after extensive personal experience, I can confidently say that they back up everything they say. The impressive user base of over 500,000 people who rely on this solution speaks volumes about its effectiveness and reliability, so I decided to try it out myself. Now, when you first visit the Mobile Trends website, you'll immediately notice the professional and intuitive layout, the extensive documentation, documentation and support resources available demonstrate their commitment to user experience, and I was very impressed. But the real magic happens in its core features. Their WhatsApp transfer capability is particularly noteworthy. It seamlessly handles transfers across different operating systems, supporting more than 10 distinct data types between iOS and Android platforms. And what's particularly impressive is their ability to merge WhatsApp data between devices, including support for WhatsApp business accounts. The platform extends beyond just WhatsApp, incorporating many other popular messaging platforms, demonstrating remarkable versatility and meeting diverse users' needs. The phone transfer feature truly showcases the platform's capabilities. It handles an impressive array of 18 plus data types, covering everything from basic messages and context to media files like photos and videos. The compatibility with over 6,000 devices is simply remarkable, and it's a really good achievement in their pioneering support for transferring call logs and text messages across both desktop and mobile platforms, which is something that really addresses the long-standing pain of transferring data from one phone to another. It also goes above and beyond by facilitating direct iCloud to Android transfers and even managing app migration, making it a comprehensive solution for cross-platform transitions. The backup and restore functionality deserves special attention. In today's digital age, data loss can be catastrophic, which is why Mobile Trans's robust backup and restore capabilities for WhatsApp Business, and numerous data types are invaluable. The ability to export WhatsApp conversations to PDF or HTML formats adds an extra layer of accessibility and permanence to your communication history. They also have the capacity to restore deleted WhatsApp data and transfer iTunes files to Android devices, and this demonstrates their commitment to comprehensive data management. And also, their forward-thinking approach is evident in their support for upcoming Android 15 and iOS 18 platforms, basically ensuring very long-term usability. And from my experience using the phone transfer feature during a recent device upgrade, I was genuinely amazed by the seamless process. The transfer was remarkably smooth and efficient, maintaining complete data integrity. The user interface is exceptionally well designed and accessible, making it approachable for users of all technical backgrounds. The ability to transfer call logs was particularly valuable. The fact that I could transfer call logs was my favorite part, basically addressing a common frustration in phone migrations. Performance-wise, the software excels in both speed and reliability. Throughout my usage, I encountered no technical issues or system crashes. It consistently delivered on its promises. The streamlined process of transferring data with just a few clicks is not just a marketing rhetoric, it genuinely saved me substantial time and effort. Now, security considerations are paramount when handling personal data, and Mobile Trans addresses these concerns admirably. The platform implements robust security measures that instill confidence in the phone transfer process, ensuring your sensitive information remains protected throughout the transfer. And this tool proves especially valuable for users transitioning between different mobile platforms, particularly when switching between iOS and Android devices. The comprehensive support for various messaging applications, including special ones like GB WhatsApp, demonstrates a deep understanding of users' needs. The use cases that Mobile Trans highlights are very relevant, whether you're upgrading to a new phone, consolidating WhatsApp accounts, or implementing data backup for security purposes. Mobile Trans offers practical solutions for each scenario. Their straightforward approach to user engagement is very refreshing. The clear, concise presentation of features and benefits, coupled with easy access to the tool, makes it very accessible. So for anyone considering a data transfer solution, I strongly recommend exploring Mobile Trans. So in conclusion, Mobile Trans is really an exceptional tool that makes things easy. So if you guys are interested in trying Mobile Trans, click the link in the description and comment section of today's video. And I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Peace.